Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, Global is about to get I think a challenger for hardest fight in the game. The fight against Omega Shenron. I think Fusion Zamasu is probably a little bit harder, but I mean, they're both difficult for similar reasons, right? The powerful AoE attacks that Omega and Fusion Zamasu both do. So there's a couple of showcases I still wanted to get done against Omega Shenron, and, you know, it's been a while. You know, back in July and August, I was pumping these videos out multiple a day against Omega, right? A new tough boss, test out where a lot of the good characters stand against him. I think I'll probably continue, you know, getting a bunch of these videos out, you know, leading up to Omega arriving on Global Dokkan. And we can go ahead and take INT Majin Vegeta in here and see how well he does. We're going to rock INT Majin Vegeta on the Bond of Parent and Child team with Vegeta and Trunks. That is where Majin Vegeta will perform the best. Let's just go ahead and see how this is going to do for us. Intro's on, of course, because Majin Vegeta's intro. Trunks! この先を見ろ。まだ見ぬ敵を。宇宙最強。お前が誇り高きサイヤ人の血を引く者ならば、俺の息子ならば、誰にも負けることは許さん。俺、超えてみせます。目の前の敵も、父さんも。地球は俺が守ってみせる。Alright, so, remember that the opening of this fight against Omega, we do have many characters that want to build up in various ways. Okay, this kind of is unfortunate here, actually. We're not going to be able to get enough ki for Vegeta and Trunks to be able to get a stack, which, again, is very unfortunate. I'm going to intentionally have Future Gohan not get a ton of ki, and then these boys, I am going to give them full ki. So, this fight, the way this fight is structured, Tech Omega at the start here, he's not the scariest boss ever, but you can't dodge him, which of course, you know, can lead to its own challenges. The other thing about this Omega is that damn, this sucks. He dramatically cuts down the damage that any non-int characters will do. So, if you're not an int character, you're not going to do very much damage to this Omega. The other thing he does is he has a 0 super attack cooldown, so you're going to see him super attack. The first two phases of this fight have a 0 cooldown on a super attack. That means you're going to see him super nearly every single turn, right? Like, Omega is just always going to be super attacking. And then in this initial phase, I don't know, it seems to just be like 50-50. Sometimes Omega will stun you with this super attack, sometimes he will seal you. That is relevant if Omega supers right away, before you get a chance to attack. Because remember, there's numerous characters who build up via getting hit or something like that. We're running Vegeta and Trunks, who are some, right? And, you know, sometimes, you know, they need to be built up and they potentially want to snack as well. Trunks, お前は赤ん坊の頃から一度も抱いてやったことがなかったな。泣かせてくれ。なんだよ、パパ。やめてよ。恥ずかしいよ。元気でな、トランクス。サイヤ人に限界などない。あ、フルパワーだ。So, Omega can keep some of your characters from building up sometimes. We certainly could encounter issues in this fight, but we'll do our best here. Now, I really want to be careful about how much I'm doing here. Because, again, this fight can be very challenging. I know this isn't how we want to use Majin Vegeta. Remember, he gets extra defense with all the orbs he gets, right? So, Majin Vegeta, I believe he gets 50% defense with 3 ki spheres, and then he gets another 20% damage reduction with 6 ki spheres. So his defensive ability will change quite a bit, but I don't want to do a ton of damage to Omega, if Majin Vegeta takes damage here from a super attack, don't blame me too much. I'm trying to play to win here, and make it towards the end. This team does have some risk, right? Because we're running double Vegeta and Trunks, that means we have double, you know, needing Vegeta and Trunks in slot 1, right? I suppose I could... we could flip the team. What other team could we run where maybe Majin Vegeta and Trunks are both on the team? Actually, I don't know that there is another team where they're both on it. Because remember, Vegeta and Trunks, and of course he does super him, that's funny. We would take, Majin Vegeta could easily take double digits from that. That damage is not really a big deal. Right, again, remember, Majin Vegeta gets defense from a super attack effect. He gets defense when performing a super attack. He gets defense with 3 key spheres, and he gets damage reduction with 6 key spheres. So we easily could have double-digit tanked that, but again, I'm choosing to hold back with INT characters especially, right, because I would like to try and remain in this fight for as long as possible. I think it's a big deal. Alright, yeah, this is kind of unfortunate here. I guess I'll just... I guess we'll just go ahead and grab this just to get the INT key and the healing and stuff like that, and sort of see how we're going to do. This says, you know, not much you could do. You know, we end up using all these characters who are like, you know... oh, that's actually what I was hoping for. That's very good for us. Awesome. Okay, oh, just a seal, though. Damn it. That means they're still going to attack, and they're still going to do... So there's a million, basically another a million. Okay. So they basically did 2 million damage just with normals. Crit normals right there. Okay, sure. Future Gohan will build up a little bit as he does attacks as well. And then, of course, EGO Carnival Goku, he can get his stack in too. Hopefully. Hopefully Future Gohan does not kill. No, I think we're good. Even if he crits, I don't think he'll kill. This actually could go really good for us here. Because... AGL Carnival Goku's probably not going to kill either. He'll take a couple of hits, getting him closer. Yeah, this is actually... All of a sudden, I would say we got a really, really good opening to this fight. Provided Goku... I do not want Goku to kill right here. The longer it takes to get through this opening phase, the better it's going to be for us, without a doubt. Nice. He's attacking a bunch right there at the start, too. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, at this point, let's just go ahead and give Majin Vegeta his orbs. And then moving forward for the rest of the fight, of course, we're going to be giving Majin Vegeta his orbs, right? I just, at the start here, I mean, Majin Vegeta didn't even really take that much damage, so it's good. The other Vegeta and Trunks are fully built up, right, in terms of the hits they need to take. The LR, GT, Goku, and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, they did, what, 3 super attacks? So they've got a bunch of damage reduction up. We're in a really good spot going into the second phase right here. We have a full super class team. We got Future Gohan's active. We are looking really, really good right here. Okay, this is actually quite good. Should I use some of these? Should we hang tight? What's the best play right here? Now, Future Gohan can potentially synergize very well, by the way, with Majin Vegeta. Remember, Majin Vegeta needs his orbs. But guess what Future Gohan doesn't need? Orbs. Look at his start of turn key. Right? Like, Future Gohan is just a great character in so many different ways. The blues definitely do need to get a super attack, though. So we could float the blues off right here. They'll come back, and they'll be ready to just fuse into Vegito, right? So we don't have to worry about them. Okay. So... Okay, I see what we do. Let's hit this. That's a stack for them. I'll hit this. Bam. Yep. And then this gets them their 18 key. Then we still got plenty of orbs left over. I think there's no reason to use a bunch of these active skills yet. We'll save them. Future Gohan's active skill can potentially, you know, it'll do a lot of damage. I think we're going to be best suited if we save it for INT Omega. I think that would do us the best. Now remember, Vegeta and Trunks, they are very good in this fight. Because remember, in the final phase against INT Omega, one of the things that makes him so devastating is his super attack. He hits hard, right? Not as hard as some other big bosses, but he hits hard. But it feels like he hits just as hard because of the fact that he lowers your defense. But bosses at lower defense, it doesn't work the same way against stacked defense. That is not like able to be debuffed, right? So characters that just straight up stack defense will perform much better against bosses at lower defense, like this Omega Shenron at the end. Future Gohan cooking. We could have gotten Future Gohan at 24 key for his guaranteed crits, but I felt like it was probably a much smarter idea to save a lion's share of the key for next rotation. Future Gohan still provided great damage for us. This is why Future Gohan is so good. Like, Future Gohan's presence here... yeah, he just changes things quite a bit. Future Gohan is just such a great character because he's a ridiculously overpowered Carnival LR, and he has, like, no restrictions, right? It is important for them to give us these summonable Dokkan Fest LRs, Carnival LRs, who don't have restrictions, right? So what I mean by that, we can drop Future Gohan on any team, any category, any team build, and Future Gohan is going to be good. The only part is his domain would cause extreme class characters to take extra damage, so maybe that. We're getting very good luck as well right here. So Omega, to be fair, this is a great rotation for this fight. Like, I'm not really super nervous anyway. But this phase is secretly one of the scariest phases in the game that I don't see anyone talk about besides me. This phase right here. If this guy supers, his damage is like, you know, Fusion Zamasu, like physical Fusion Zamasu level or higher. Like, this guy, he is so scary after he supers. He gets a huge attack buff for the turn. But a lot of it leads into RNG. If Omega opens with a super attack instantly, we're in for a bad time. But if he doesn't super right away, okay, so like this right here. So now Omega, all these hits are going to be hitting super hard. And typically, what this bastard does, it's so common, he'll super right away, and then he will have these AoE normals just dishing damage against us. Like, he'll have multiple sort of in that first slot, and it'll just be very iffy. But we got pretty good RNG right here. Now, Majin Vegeta, I think he's going to be a capable option for people in this fight, because provided you can get him his orbs, I think defensively he will hang tight in there. Alright, so Carnival Goku will still take a little bit of damage. He hasn't stacked up much or gotten hit enough to get his defensive buff. Yeah, Majin Vegeta can hang in there well. Remember that Majin Vegeta is a villain character as well, which is relevant because it means he takes less damage from villain bosses than superclass characters do, right? There we go. Carnival Goku got his defense. That's good. That means Carnival Goku will be A-okay against the normals from INT Omega. Carnival Goku, he'll die to super attacks from INT Omega, but we're good there. Yeah, I guess we just rock it like this. The 8th anniversary LRs, it's... pushing off Future Gohan at the same time is a very scary proposition there. So, I guess what I'm going to do here, let's hit this. We're going to have Vegito next turn. I think it might be smarter to get him, get them their supers. Yeah, I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do this. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this. This should be A-okay right here. I could have popped Future Gohan's active right there. But from this point on, I really would rather not lose the 8th anniversary LRs off rotation. Because I want their revive to be available to us if need be. Majin Vegeta, again, potentially will be tanking well. Vegeta and Trunks should eat this okay, right? Now, we're still going to be in a very iffy spot. Yeah, Omega is just scary. This will do a little bit of damage. Oof, a little bit more than I would have liked. That might be a run-saving dodge right there. Okay, we took a lot of damage, but we should be good from this point on. Okay, we do not want to kill right here. Oh, and they're going, he is dead. Yeah, we lost, actually, damn. Tricky. We're gonna have Vegito and stuff, but, I mean, I don't have a crystal ball. Vegeta and Trunks, they'll take damage out of slot 1. Vegito is going to be guaranteed dodging, though. Oh, but Majin Vegeta. Oh, that's so very helpful of Majin Vegeta. Do we just pop his active here? It does. How much damage does it do to us? Majin Vegeta does 18% damage. We're not even going to be able to take that 18%. We're actually, I think, going to be okay here because of Majin Vegeta's orb changing. Because Vegeta and Trunks, their defensive stat, especially... We're about to do 50 actives right here. But their defensive stat, especially after they pop the Father-Son Gallet Gun, is going to be so good. Alright, let's go. We're popping all these actives. We're going to do a ton of damage to Omega. If we can live this turn, we'll be able to revive next turn. We're going to be able to win. Things are looking good for us.
貴様の片付け方が分かったぞ。やっとな。貴様を倒すには二度と修復できないよう粉々に吹っ飛ばすことだ。そのまたブルマ、トランクス、そしてカカロット。
ほらよ、ベジータ。
くそ、1時間耐えてやる。俺はベジータとカカロットの合体ベジットだ。そしてこれがベジットブー。
どうした？俺のスピードにはついてこられないか。捕まりやがれ！
俺は諦めない。絶対に。その通りだ、トランクス。俺の力よ、この世界の人間の盾になれ。みんなの願いをこの一撃に込める。サイヤ人、人間の底力を侮るなよ。食らえギャリックホー。トランクス、やったな。はい。
Alright, 50 good-looking animations later, we are in a good spot. Now, I mean, this is still... we're going to heal up nicely. We're going to get a lot of extra stats. We're in a decent position, but even in a decent position, we can't eat a super. Like, we kind of have to pray. We'll do this to save the STR orbs. If Omega supers right away, he's going to kill Vegeta and Trunks. Like, they could eat his super well, but, I mean, there's an extent to taking it well, right? Majin Vegeta? Double digits. I mean, the video's a success just from that. That's what we're looking to see right there. That is what you want. You want characters in this fight who won't bog you down from the normal attacks of Omega, his AoEs. That's what we need. Yeah, I mean, so hopefully Omega will super Vegito, who is guaranteed dodging. No, there it is right there, damn. Is this good? I feel like this is probably good, though, in terms of the footage we got. Yeah, he kills us by just a little bit right there. But, like, we saw what we needed to see from INT Majin Vegeta. INT Majin Vegeta helped us in a couple of ways right there, right? Number one, he was able to create INT orbs so that it synergizes incredibly well with Vegeta and Trunks, who are then able to heal us up quite a bit with the INT orbs because, you know, they're a stacking character who has such high defense. So that was able to help us quite a bit. And then, of course, you know, if you were able to get the 6 orbs for him in that final phase, he can double-digit tank the normal attacks, right? Which is what we're looking to see. So there's INT Majin Vegeta against Omega Shenron. He's a capable option. Now, I mean, you do want to pair him with Vegeta and Trunks, and again, looking at it, I mean, I don't see what other team we run him with Vegeta and Trunks. Boo Saga? No. Vegeta Family? Gifted Warriors? No. Resurrected Warriors? No. Pure Saiyan, no, because Vegeta and Trunks, remember, it's a pure and hybrid Saiyan in the unit, so they're neither pure or hybrid Saiyan. Worthy Rival, no. Super Saiyan 2, no. Final Trump Card, no. What is that? All Out Struggle, no. Connected Hope, Corroded Body and Mind, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, and then, of course, Bond and Parent and Child. Bond and Parent and Child, that's the only thing they've got shared, right? So, like, if you're gonna use this guy, it's gonna be on the Vegeta and Trunks team. Probably with a similar setup to what we use here. All right. So let me know what you guys think of INT Majin Vegeta, but I mean, I feel like he did well. Like, he is a character, you know, you want to pair him with Vegeta and Trunks, but paired up with Vegeta and Trunks, he is still a realistic option in some of these fights. That's pretty good, because this guy's closing in on 2 years old. I feel like he looked good today. Like, he performed well. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next time.